In Detroit, a huge development in the Manoogian Mansion scandal involving a stripper who later wound up dead.
That scandal revolves around ex-mayor, Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, his wife, and the current Attorney General in Michigan, Mike Cox, who's now running for governor.
For years, it's been rumored there was a wild party at the mayor's mansion that several high-profile people attended.
It's been over 2 decades since the shocking murder of Tamara Green, a case that remains unsolved to this day. This cold case took even a darker turn with allegations connecting the city's former mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick. Now more than 20 years old, the case has been marked by rumors and speculations linking Kilpatrick to the tragic event, raising questions that remain unanswered to this day. Let's dive into Detroit's most intriguing unsolved mysteries, the tragic murder of Tamara Green. Let's get into it. Before we dive into this case, let's talk about the former mayor of Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick. Kwame Kilpatrick's rise to power was nothing short of meteoric. At just 31 years old, he became the youngest mayor in Detroit's history. With his charismatic personality, dynamic speeches, and a seemingly genuine passion for public service, Kilpatrick was often seen as the beacon of hope for a city struggling with economic decline, high crime rates, and deteriorating infrastructure. However, Kilpatrick's potential for greatness was overshadowed by his involvement in numerous scandals, ultimately leading to a spectacular downfall that squandered Detroit. Kilpatrick's early tenure as mayor was marked by the ambitious plans and bold initiatives aiming at revitalizing Detroit. He advocated for economic development, improved public safety, and better infrastructure. At the time, Detroit thought things were going to go in the right direction. However, as Kilpatrick's time in office progressed, it became clear that his administration was plagued by corruption and misconduct. He cared more about himself than the city of Detroit. The first major scandal that tarnished his image was the so-called text message scandal. Kilpatrick was found guilty of perjury and obstruction of justice after lying under oath about an affair with his chief of staff.
During his 5 years on probation, Kilpatrick cannot run for public office, bringing to a halt a political career that once held such promise. The nearly 8-month drama began when a Free Press investigation exposed text messages showing that the mayor lied under oath during a police whistleblower trial. Kilpatrick's first appearance after the story broke was in a televised address in which he pledged to never quit on Detroit.
Mayor Kilpatrick! Stand strong! Mayor Kilpatrick! Stand strong! The mayor has to go! The mayor has to go!
Controversy and public protest followed Kilpatrick's announcement. The Free Press's Freedom of Information lawsuit uncovered a secret settlement agreement. The mayor made no mention of this deal before convincing city council members to approve an $8.4 million payout to the cops. It was only through the newspaper that council members learned the mayor's true intention, paying off the cops to bury his incriminating text messages.
Then it also revealed deeper issues within his administration, including mismanagement and misuse of public funds. The text message scandal was just the beginning. Kilpatrick was later convicted on 24 federal charges, including racketeering, extortion, and bribery. The charges painted a picture of an administration deeply involved in corruption, with Kwame Kilpatrick using his office for personal gain at the expense of the city's residents. His actions not only eroded public trust, but left Detroit with a significant financial burden, further exacerbating the city's already dire economic situation. His time as mayor became synonymous with scandal and corruption, overshadowing any good he might have accomplished. So let's get into the situation with Tamara Green. Tamara Green was a mother of 3, striving to make a better life for her family. Growing up on the east side of Detroit, Tamara faced her share of struggles. She used her beauty and charm to earn a living as an exotic dancer, performing at top clubs and private parties in the city. Despite the stigma attached to her work, she found financial stability and a way to provide for her children. She was able to use the profession to earn to take care of herself. But let's get into the party that started it all. The controversy begins with rumors of a wild party at the Manoogian Mansion, Detroit's official mayoral residence. This story goes back to late 2002. Kwame Kilpatrick, the young, charismatic mayor, threw a party that features some of the city's top dancers, including Tamara. According to the most sensational accounts, things went crazy when Kilpatrick's wife stormed in and allegedly attacked Tamara. The details are sketchy. Some say his wife hit Tamara. Some claims it was just a verbal altercation. The truth is still a mystery. Fast forward to April 30th, 2003, Tamara Green was gunned down in a driveway shooting while sitting in her car with her boyfriend. It wasn't just any shooting. Reports suggest police-issued weapons might have been used. This detail added a whole new layer to this mystery, sparking rumors that her death was a hit ordered to silence her. But was it true? The investigation into Green's murder was anything but straightforward. Some insiders, including Deputy Police Chief Gary Brown, alleged that their efforts were blocked, hinting at a possible cover-up. Brown and others were even fired, leading to whispers that Kilpatrick might be trying to protect himself or those close to him. This scandal only deepened the allegations that Green might have confided in friends about receiving threats. She feared for her life, but didn't live long enough to tell her story. During the time when allegations surrounded the murder of Tamara Green and the alleged Mongolian party surfaced, Kwame Kilpatrick, then mayor of Detroit, consistently denied any wrongdoing or involvement. Kilpatrick's response was characterized by strong denials and an attempt to distance himself from the scandal. Kilpatrick and his administration really denied the existence of the party to begin with. According to him, the party never happened. And remember, this is the party where Tamara Green was working and was allegedly assaulted by Kilpatrick's wife. The mayor dismissed the rumors as baseless and claimed that the entire story was fabricated. Unfortunately, he has a history of lying, but we'll continue. He asserted that there was no wild party, no inappropriate activities, and certainly no altercation involving his wife and Tamara Green. In public statements and interviews, Kilpatrick maintained that the accusations were part of a smear campaign against him and his family. Now, mind you, he was tried and convicted for lying, perjury, which is lying. But we'll continue. Following Green's murder, Kilpatrick expressed condolences but firmly denied any connection to the crime. He refuted claims that the murder was a cover-up to silence Green or it was related to the alleged party. Kilpatrick stated that any suggestion of his involvement was not only false but also defamatory. He argued that the rumors were an attempt to discredit him during a time when he was facing multiple challenges in his administration, including dealing with the city's financial struggles and various other controversies. But let's get back to some of these allegations of obstruction of justice, the obstruction of these investigations. Many law enforcement officials and media outlets accused Kilpatrick of using his influence to slow down the police investigation. This included allegations that key evidence was suppressed, witnesses were intimidated, and that there were an overall lack of cooperation from city officials. Kilpatrick and his legal team categorically deny all of these allegations. They argued that any procedural issues or delay in the investigation were unrelated to the mayor or his administration. Kilpatrick's lawyers emphasized that there was no evidence to support claims of a cover-up or obstruction. They contended that the investigation was being conducted by the appropriate law enforcement agencies and any delays were standard in a case with such complexities. But we have a twist in this story. Green's daughter, Ashley, brought the case back in the spotlight in 2023 with a viral TikTok video. She echoed the claims that her mother had an affair with Kilpatrick and suggested that police-issued guns were used in her mother's murder.
My mom ended up having an affair with the mayor of the city, who was married at the time. So, yeah. Things got messy, and the mayor of Detroit's wife actually assaulted my mother. Instead of paying my mother hush money, the mayor decided to pay off cops in the city to murder my mother. She was murdered in a drive-by with police-issued guns.
Ashley's emotional appeal reignited public interest, putting a spotlight back on a case that had never really gone cold. Despite all the rumors, accusations, and investigations, the official word that there is still no concrete evidence tying Kilpatrick or any city officials to Green's murder. The Detroit Police Department insists that they're still looking into the case, but without any new leads. The truth remains elusive. Green's family, especially her daughter, continues to seek justice, hoping that one day someone will come forward with the missing piece of the puzzle. The murder of Tamara Green is a story that refuses to fade away. It's a haunting tale of a young woman caught in a crossfire of power, scandal, and violence. For the people of Detroit, it's a reminder of the city's struggles with crime and corruption. For Green's family, it is a personal tragedy that remains unresolved. And for the rest of us, it leads us to wonder what really happened that night. Kwame Kilpatrick does not have a great track record of telling the truth. That's why he spent his time in jail until he got pardoned by Donald Trump. And at the same time, but questions still linger. Was he trying to protect himself or someone he knew, someone that was close to him? Was there someone at that party that had a problem with Tamara Green? Clearly, there's rumors that his wife had a problem with Tamara Green. Even if Kwame Kilpatrick had nothing to do with the situation, did he try to slow down the investigation because this case was too close to him when he was trying to find ways to keep his seat as mayor? Is he telling the truth about this party? when all the other things he did during his time as mayor was lying, misappropriating money, and doing whatever the hell he wanted to do? Those questions still remain to this day. But what do you guys think about this story? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.